Shalom, 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 shalom. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy coming at you again with another quick video. This video will not be long at all because you know how I am. I like to get straight to the point. I do not like to waste your time. But this is one thing that I see without a shadow of a doubt. Why many of our people believe things contrary to Torah. It is because they have a grave misunderstanding of the prophets. Too many of our people try to formulate doctrines from out of what is written in the prophets. One of the greatest example of an injustice of understanding the prophets is Isaiah chapter 53. Many people see Isaiah chapter 53 as proof text that Yehovah, the Holy One of Israel, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, does approve of human sacrifice. And it simply is because they was mistaught, indoctrinated with a false premise by using the prophets to say something that the person was trying to evade by agenda only. You have to understand all of Scripture. And when I say Scripture, I'm speaking of the Tanakh, the Old Testament, the Holy Scriptures, as I like to call it. But I know most people will know what you mean when you say the Old Testament or Old Covenant. There's nothing old about it, for one thing. So you have to understand all of the scriptures after the Torah has to be filtered and understood according to Torah. It's not the other way around. The Torah lays out the premise and the foundation for everything else we see within the Holy Scriptures. So if Yehovah makes it perfectly clear that no one could die for your sin and that human sacrifice never entered his mind at all, you cannot go to certain passages within the Tanakh and make it say something contrary to Torah. It simply means either you've been indoctrinated, somebody else gave you their understanding of it, or you are simply reading the text and you have not properly understood that what you are reading because you did not filter it through Torah. Because if you understand what is taught in Torah, you will know the prophets is not saying anything contrary to that. But when you have a misunderstanding of understanding scriptures, it's easy to go to other portions of the scripture, read it wrongly, understand it wrongly, or allow somebody else to give you their opinion on it. You will begin to gravitate to spooky doctrines, strange beliefs, because you are simply trying to isolate parts of the prophets or any other writings, and you're making it say something that completely violates what is already laid out in Torah. So once you understand Torah, you know everything else must be filtered through it and not the other way around. The prophets cannot contradict the Torah. They line up with it. So my brothers and my sisters, this is something we must fully understand and grasp. We must first get a strong footing, get a basic understanding of Torah and not the other way around. I know brothers and sisters that only stay in the prophets. They don't even pay the Torah no mind. They stay in other books and do not know Torah. They promote other books over the Torah, but if they had a better understanding of Torah, they would know them other books is not equal to it and does not suppress it. It is not superior to it. So that's all I wanted to share at this time, my brothers and sisters. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy. Shalom.